Hello, welcome back to the Pokemon Madness Challenge, a challenge where I play as many Pokemon games as I can get my extremely greedy hands on, and whichever 6 Pokemon I take to Elite 4 are added into a list of Pokemon I can no longer use in future games. If it sounds interesting to you but you don't have the time nor the energy to be playing every Pokemon game that there is, I do have a premium list that you can use in your own game to try and make it a little bit harder. I promise you it does make things more complicated. I tried to play Infinite Fusion, for example, and the amount of options I have in that game are not wide. So, you know. Speaking of Pokemon, there's something I re-notice, let's say, because it's something that I noticed like a long time ago, but like recently has been brought back into my mind, and it's the title of a game. Now, you need a little bit of backstory here. I'm actually from a country that speaks mainly Spanish, so I'm very familiar and used to words that are accentuated with little designs over the letters, which are called, let's call them tildes, which is the Spanish name. There's not a name, I don't think there's a name for it in English on the account that English does not have these things, unless the word is actually French. You have a lot of French words in English, believe me. Now, tildes are very useful in that they tell you which part of the word is accentuated, and English would do so much better if it actually had them. It will be so much easier to read things. The word Pokemon has one such tilde. It's on the letter E. And if I had learned about the word without knowing anything else about Pokemon, without ever hearing about the show or the games or the manga or whatever else, if I just saw that word plain and contextless as a Spanish speaking person, I would have pronounced that Pokémon, which sounds a lot more Japanese. Like, I think that's kind of the idea of it. It feels like they were trying to make us say it the way that they said it, but it just didn't work because the English translation just butchered it to hell back. Just ignore completely the fact that this was a word that was clearly not in English, even though it's made of 2 words that are in English, which are pocket and monster, you know? Pocket and monster, more or less. That was very bad of me. I shouldn't have done that. Anyways, the point being, we all have been saying this word wrong. We have all been saying it wrong for years and years, and it just came back to me because I watched a video where an AI voice was reading something about Pokemon and it read the word correctly and it sounded extremely wrong. So yeah, that's my fun fact for you of the day. I don't have much more than that. I guess I should tell you all that it's raining right now and I'm in constant vigilance because the rain likes to infiltrate my home, and when it starts, I'm gonna have to start moving stuff around so I don't get so my room doesn't get flooded. That's a fun thing. It's not gonna get fixed anytime soon either, because the person that has to fix it is doing something else that will take a long time, and I'm just starting to wish rain didn't exist, which isn't, like, that's my mental state right now. I just hate. I don't want to hate the rain. I'm not supposed to hate the rain. Rain should be something good. I just wish it would stop. It's raining way too much, more than it has rained any other year. It's like the entire ecosystem around here has changed drastically, which I understand why that's happening. I just say it's wild to me. I just like it's dumb to say, but I just wish it wasn't like that. Like obviously, like like that we all do. I hate this. I wanted to stop. I just wanted to stop for a little. It can't be good. It cannot be good at this point. It's too much. It's not at all how it should be. Like, there's probably gonna be a flooded areas in my city right now because that much rain is gonna definitely overflow the rivers that are integrated somewhat into the city. I would not be surprised to hear that streets got flooded. That has happened before. That is known to happen here. But like, I just want it gone. It should not be raining this much. I know it's sudden, but like, still. Also, the fact that the temperature is not dropping with the rain is kind of concerning also. It should be dropping. It should be getting colder and colder and colder each day. But last year, winter was not as cold as it should have been. Winter has always been kind of weird here. Because, technically speaking, it does not get cold enough for snow, so most people will not call this a cold weather place, but it is cold still. It gets like I had to use Celsius, so I have no idea what the numbers would be in Fahrenheit, and I honestly don't have the energy to look them up. Like, it can get on -3, -4. One year it got all the way down to -5, and that year we did have snow. Like, we had snow once, one time, which felt like there should have been like a glacial period after that, like it had dropped that low, and we kind of didn't have it because of how badly we messed up our own planet. I feel like that happened. I feel like that's the thing that happened. It's theoretically, because I don't actually know. I don't have the knowledge or the information required to know. But yeah, these are my 2 fun facts of the day. I figure, might as well. God. I did not heal before this fight. And I'm starting to regret it. Come on, Kiwa. Well, I rather it miss than you hit yourself. I am not having lag right now. stop flinching. This thing has bite, it should be using it. God damn it. You might think this is a terrible goal, but like, it's gonna pet but me. Yeah, there it is. And I'm gonna just do a nice thing that is lower its security. There we go. That should help a lot. Can I do it again? Can't believe you survived that, Apple. There we go. Twice lowered. I should have some wiggle room. There we go. It's starting to work. Let's throw it in when you don't have a swagger. Yeah. That was the exact right goal. Even though my grass tech move does not do as much damage as I wish it did. I had a lot of things to cover right now. Gonna finish the tower, gonna get through a fight. I might go quiet because, you know. Hey! Well, you can't paralyze me, so. On account of a poison. There goes Apple. I'm probably gonna switch him out with something else because I don't want two ground types. That's too much of a nice weakness. A ground type would be so good. But there are other ground types that I can get. Oh. I'm also gonna need something that can learn an HM for me. Have to figure that out. Because the one Pokemon that could use the HM that I'm thinking about is more of a physical attacker. Although I guess I can still teach it and then replace it for something better later. Just to get through the game. Yeah, that might be the better idea. The Astra is getting really hard to train. It just does not do as much damage as I wish it did. I really want to evolve it into something. Trying to think what would be the best one to evolve it into. I want to give myself options. So I can so I can have a better team composition, and like I want to give myself options for later team compositions, you know? That's what I wanted to say. I didn't know how to say it. I'm glad that at least they have like a Microsoft Excel with the evolutions types. Could it evolve it into Glacium? I need another grass type. I think Glacium is either Glacium, Espion. I already have a third type, so Sylveon doesn't make any sense. Flareon is not good enough for me to use as a Firemon. And I can get around my need of fire with a Pokemon that can learn fire type moves. You can get a fire type. I just need to know where. I wonder if they have a location thing. It would be nice. I guess I could go town by town because you have like all the downs and just see what is in each one. That will take a long time though. Let me see something. Oh, one of those would be good. I'm thinking about team members now. The moment I get fly, it's all over for one. That might be a good idea. I know for a fact one of these is good with fire moves, so that might be a good choice. And then I just have to worry about the other type weaknesses I have. Because I don't really have a grass bag weaknesses, I just have a steel weakness. I guess a bag, I don't have bag weakness. Well, I do. I have one bag weakness. But like, I don't have a way to deal with bug. That's more what I should say. Not directly. So something I do now because I have a rock type, and rock types are great at dealing with bug types. Just in general. Something that can do fire damage would be great. And if it's, and the one I'm thinking about also covers the rock type qualities, and then I would just need a way to deal with grass, which I technically have. I just need to find a poison type move for my poison type mon, and she'll be like super good. And then if I do that, my best evolution would be either electric or ice. I might go with Glacian, really. I never used one. Ice type is just such a weird, I don't know. It's a type. It doesn't really have many things that it's good for. It is really good for grass, which great, and flying, and dragon. I already have a fairy type, but having an ice type on top would be great. For dragon coverage, I didn't have a dragon weakness, like at all. Like for real, that one for real. I don't have any dragon types, so I don't have a dragon type weakness. That is it. Dragon type really is only good against dragon type. You ever think about that? Like it resists so many things and it does so much damage, but it's only really super effective against itself. Like when you think about it like that, it doesn't sound like a type that would be like good competitively. And yet, it's like why? Why would you want a type that is only good against itself? You know? This is something that would die to a fire type if I had one. Or to a fire type mode also. Resistant to poison, which is great for fairy type. I guess resistant to steel? I never tried. Is steel resistant to steel? It probably is. anything else. Just don't understand competitive Mon. I don't. I guess it's just because they're so powerful. And that's it. This game is actually so good. I wish Pokemon would release more sprite-based games again. Just to tide us over. Maybe bring some old games into the Switch. You can do it. You did it with Zelda. Do it with Pokemon. Come on. Give me good old like Fire Red in the Nintendo Switch. That would be so fun. That sounds like so much fun actually. To be able to play those games again. Like I feel like the first few really allow themselves for the Switch on account of them having only the one screen. Dual screen games are a little harder. Those might be harder to port on account of them. Unless you find a way to make both screens work as one. Obviously the 3DS games are hard to picture. I mean, I guess you could. The Switch has all the power that it needs to run those games. It's just, you know, they're so weird. You would have to fix some of the mechanics of them, I guess. Like everything that had to do with the puzzle. Like the tactile parts of it. Of the 3D games or the 3DS games. Yeah, but I think like it could be possible. I don't know. And they would run, I guess, pretty well because they're pixel games. They don't require that much space. Like that, they are made for smaller space. Literally, that's how it works. I know a lot about it. For college reasons. It's their summertime, so you know. I'm very familiar with bits. It's so funny for some reason. reason I don't like succeed at what I'm doing right now, this second, this moment that you are watching, is that I just go quiet. So I have nothing. I should quit myself. I really should. I don't know why I don't. I have no reason not to. Nobody would care. Nothing. Like, you would get better content. Why would you care? And I thought about it a few days before. I usually record my voice after the fact because I play better when I'm not thinking about things to say. And I'm still pretty mediocre about it, so you know. That's gonna be fun later when we get onto other games, which we will. Because I find out that I can actually record the games I watch. That's fun. Yeah. I don't know what I was saying. Anyways. Just gonna finish this fight. Maybe I have to take care of this guy. There we go. Let's see if we die. Let's see if we die. I'm sorry, help. Thank you for your help. So I can heal. Beautiful baby girl. Boy. There you go. I keep forgetting he was a boy. That reminds me less neutral name, but oh well. Another couple. Alright, that is all I have for you guys today, and I will see you all when reality gets shut down. Goodbye!